Hello everyone, my name is Spuky and welcome back once again to the world of horror. Gotta pick a good palette. Go with something bold this time. How about this? Looks terrible. Let's go with it. Just do a quick play this time. Let's let the fates decide. See, we got here Cthac-Atorasu, so can't escape from encounters. Got my main girl here. Okay. Oh, this city is changing so fast you can barely recognize it anymore. Choose up to 2 different additional actions per location for this playthrough. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I can get rid of the police station and add a vending machine. Consistent pool, basic items, snacks, and drinks. Interesting. So you can kind of customize these. It looks like these are locked and these are not implemented yet. Maybe. So we do have some locked options, some stuff to unlock. Okay. Mailbox is empty. You could leave something to charge here. Interesting. Hey, my poster. Don't I usually have a poster here? Okay, so I supposedly have a new action at home, which is prepare. I guess that's not technically, you can't do that from here. That would have to happen later. I think this is new. Maybe this is from beating the game. We'll take it. Watch some TV real quick. Minor earthquake. Check the peephole. Nothing there. And let's see what mysteries we've got this time. Found footage, Household Hell, Fear Festival, Rancid Ramen, and Contagious Coma. So, Contagious Coma is the only one we haven't actually completed. We did start that one. The rest of these we are familiar with. Let's go with the new one. Let's check this out. More and more people fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. People trying to wake the patients up result with them falling into a coma themselves. A whole wing of the town's hospital has been dedicated to the comatose. Is there anything connecting these people, and how did this strange illness start? Let's check the news reports about this weird disease and try to find the cause before more people fall asleep. Okay, so I'm at home. I can rest, but now I can also prepare. I don't know what this does. Is there even anything useful left? You rummage through your belongings, trying to find anything that will help you. You finally pick up Aiko's plush toy. Hopefully it will be enough. Plus 5 doom. That doesn't seem like a good outcome, but what is this? Minus 1 incoming combat damage. Minus 2 perception, minus 2 luck. Only friend. Aw, it's a cute little pig. The minus 1 incoming combat damage is fantastic. And those downsides don't seem that huge. So maybe that's really excellent. Biology teacher, let's go ahead and help her. Oh, I failed this time. The creepy substitute teacher hands you dusty old biological specimens. The rancid smell of formalin almost makes you drop the jar. Should fetuses have so many legs? Damn. Reports mention a patient 0. Who could they be? The roads seem to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in this neighborhood. I can get lost or need a map. You spend hours trying to find a way out. Finally, completely exhausted, you end up on the main street as the passageway to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind you. You got 2% doom. You have to sneak into the hospital and borrow the patient's information. Someone has been branding the patients with occult symbols. Yep, I guess I have to assume the worst. Branded like cattle. You've got the name and address. Let's get out of here. I'm sorry, have you seen the doctor? He suddenly disappeared and I'm not sure the surgery is over. Forgotten patient. Okay, I haven't picked up a weapon yet. That's unfortunate. I probably should have done that. In fact, let's search for an improvised weapon. And then, do I have time left to dodge or brace or anything? No. She can do -1, but I've got -1 incoming damage. -1 incoming combat damage. So she shouldn't be able to do anything to me. So let's just go ahead and find a weapon and then learn something about her. Okay. She did still hurt me. Doctors going missing resulted in many deaths of the patients awaiting their surgery. %50 chance to hit. And it's 3 damage. Wow. Not a good hit rate on that. 2 misses, 1 hit. Let's try some boosts. Nope. It's just as bad. This is not doing it for me. I think I'm going to have to run. Oh, right. I can't run. Can't run because of the spider. Gotta get some damage in here. Okay. Okay, that was not great. So, my -1 damage seems like it can't... It either isn't working at all, or it can't reduce damage to 0. I feel like when I had Kana, my companion, that she was reducing damage to 0. So this seems like it's worse than that. Especially given the downsides, which I wasn't concerned about, thinking that the positive effect was super good. Well, not much I can do about it now. Patient Zero's house seems empty. You should search it carefully. Before we do that, let's get a proper weapon. Steak knife. Perfect. Let's equip that. Well, we could sell the broken bottle, but it won't get us anything. So let's save it to throw it. And let's check out this vending machine. This is new, right? Bottle of water, cigarettes, energy drink, soft drink. Used for +2 reason. Yawning lemon. That sounds truly delicious. That's real expensive for water. Let's buy the soft drink and hold on to that. Okay, something's wrong. You don't see anyone in the street. You could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. The man dabbled in magic. You found a journal describing a certain village and instructions for a summoning ritual. It seems that he tried to contact a being from the dream realms. Let's take a rest. I don't feel like things are going smoothly so far. It's getting dark as you arrive in the cemetery, and shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze on your back. Let's continue looking. I failed my check. You can't seem to find the right tombstone and wasted a lot of time before finally admitting defeat. The quarantine wing is guarded closely. You must find a way to sneak through. As a part of the therapy, some patients took part in art classes. Some of their work fills you with dread. There it is. Let's hope you find an answer here. Man, we are doing terrible. I've taken a lot of damage. We got a lot of doom. Almost 30% doom on day 1. You've managed to sneak through the floor, avoiding the police, and finally reach the quarantine wing, where all the coma patients were brought in. Their pulse is slowly weakening and the blood pressure dropping. You must hurry. Complete silence of this place hits you when you reach one of the beds. All the patients are dead. Shaken, you sneak out of the hospital. One thing is certain, though. With no sick people, it's the end of the weird illness. Ending B. Well, that was uneventful. Something wrong with the tap water. That's not great either. So, can't take a bath. Let's pop that soft drink, I guess. No better time than the present. Well, I feel like this was a truly terrible start to this. Let's go. Let's check out the Fear Festival. Because I feel like I left a lot on the table last time. So you get a letter from your aunt inviting you to the festival. You think it sounds fishy, but your parents think you should go. Okay, so last time I didn't really understand these mechanics. It says that going to the inn is a free action, but it does actually still take time. So let's check out some of the stuff that we missed last time. Let's actually investigate the village. Walking through the village, you're suddenly pulled behind a building. 2 menacing-looking masked figures block your escape. Do you serve the old ones? Yes. Yes, I do. We knew it. The prophecies were true. The masked figures relax a bit, taking off their masks. We apologize for this, Master. 2 allies, but 10% doom. Damn. That's a lot of doom. Plus 5% doom, plus 1 extra damage. Okay. I'll take that. Your kick action deals 1 additional damage. That's not so great. So, if I let this person die, will I lose 5% doom? Since they're contributing the doom? Kyoko looks at you waiting. Okay. Let's enjoy the festival. I don't have any funds, so buying souvenirs is pointless. I've already got 2 allies. Looking for friends isn't going to be great, so let's just enjoy the festival. You break out into a cold sweat when you see the street vendor's twisted grimace. You back off, wishing it was only a mask. Not great. Okay. We need to get some... We need to get some of our stats back. Let's explore the village. You stand in the middle of the field, frozen in terror. A rip in our reality shows the horrible future of our planet. Seeing the familiar figure looking back at you, you can't help but wonder if it's our world that's just an illusion. Let's enter the portal this time. You and the figure get closer to the portal. Ready to swap places? Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. A parasitic star is looming over the dying civilization. Is this the fate of our planet as well? Enter the destroyed temple, venture further into the desert, or dig through the sand. Let's check out the temple. Inside a decaying nave, you find a keepsake from the ancient world. There's a humanoid skeleton wearing ruined armor. Its weapon looks strangely familiar. Oh, damn. Yeah, let's equip that, for sure. Oh, and then I guess I'm just back at home now. Something awakening at the next dawn. let's just rest until nighttime. We go to the festival and everyone's dead. And then now we have to explore the forest. Not getting great events this time. Following the ghastly music, you find yourself in a forest. The sound is getting closer. Oh, ribcage woman. Let's learn about her. And how's our chance to hit? 73, not bad with the katana. Let's just take some slices. Oh, she died before I could read it. That's good, though. In the forest, you hear faint whimpering in the distance. When you find it, you discover a wild dog held by the hind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get close. I'm gonna help that dog, for sure. You free the dog, but the rusty mechanism snaps and the trap closes on your hand. -2 stamina. Worth it. You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down, and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Let's investigate the ground for clues. Did the wolves learn how to walk on their hind legs? Oh boy. Okay. Let's enter the overgrown factory. Oh, this is new. The sun is slowly rising as you get closer to the abandoned industrial building. Cautiously entering the factory, you can't help but notice the forest got totally silent. Too late. You were not the only one trying to stop the ritual and save your friends. Special forces have raided the occult hideout, arrested the suspects, led outside. The handcuffed cult leader suddenly stops. You're too late, they say in a raspy voice. Our lord is free once more. -2 stamina, ending B. Later that day, after an interrogation, detectives let you go free. Festival guests are still missing to this day. You board the old bus wondering what exactly happened out there. Ritual, the being wants more. Okay, well, we leveled up at least. And we got fast swimmer, which is what we want. I forgot to check if the katana is dexterity, but I assume it is, so we're going to pump that up. The friendly dog disappeared last night. That's not good. We're getting some bad rolls this time. Okay, Rancid Ramen is just exploring the town. Found footage and Household Hell both take us to sub-locations. So let's stick with the ramen for now. That'll give us more of a chance to kind of heal up. There's a brand new ramen restaurant in town. Everybody loves it. We're going to find out what is making it so enticing. What is this? Tree item storage? Wish granting tree. Curse to various bonuses. Huh. I feel like that's new. That's in the forest? Interesting. I don't remember having seen that before. Is there new stuff anywhere else? Oh yeah, there's a pharmacy now at the hospital. That's new. Okay, so there was new stuff even in some places where it looked like there wasn't. Anyway, we've got to rest. Oops, not school. Okay, the doom is super, super high. Extremely out of hand, all things considered. So that's not fantastic. I could sell the steak knife. Let's sell the steak knife. And the dog is gone, so I can't go shopping. I could still go to the hardware shop, but I've only got 1 funds, and I don't think he sells anything useful. I would like to have that compass. Let's read the letters. -2 funds. Should have waited to sell that, I guess. You can't see the restaurant through... You can see the restaurant through the staircase's windows. You watch the door for hours, but you never see any of the cooks enter or leave. This is all stuff we've already been through. And then I got a love letter with some more money in it. The only true way to investigate is to get yourself into the restaurant. As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe an ice-cold water is a good idea. Let's take a cold bath. Get plus 10 experience. We're not the only ones waiting for ramen. We stand in line for hours. Wonder what kind of animal the spider caught in its web. You scare away the annoyed predator and rip it open the cocoon to reveal a human finger. We got a ring. Plus 1 dexterity. Minus 2 max stamina. That goes in slot C. Huh. I feel like the incoming minus 1 incoming combat damage is still useful. Even though it's not lowering my 1s to 0s, it'll be good for when I'm facing stronger enemies. So I think that we want to actually stick with that. So let's sell the ring. Slightly more fun to play with. Seeing the 2 chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. Let's call the police. At the nearest Koban, you tell the officer about the gruesome discovery. The old policeman is grateful and gives you a small reward before disappearing inside to make a call. Okay, now I got funds for days. Let's buy another soda. Oh, this one is Shiba Lemon. Haha. Cute. That helps my reason a little bit. We order some ramen. Your path is blocked by a rotting corpse covered in poison ivy. Suta-chan. My chance to hit is 70 still, which is pretty good. Plant's roots reached her... Okay. I mean, I'm glad I'm so good at combat. But I wish that it would pause and give me a chance to read that. The only metro line in your town connects to the university and the science complex. You could take a ride to gain some time, but you've got a feeling something is wrong. Where are all the people? My doom is already really high, so I don't want to do anything that takes time, so I don't want to walk. Let's go ahead and risk it and take a ride. Even though the metro car is completely empty, you arrive at this station without any problems, saving valuable time. Minus 2 doom. Okay, we're going to take this to the lab. They found drugs in it. Ending B. Air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. Rest action is less effective. They really don't want me finishing this one. Oh boy, I can't do much of anything then. We just have to move on. Okay, 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local legends. We're going to check the school newspaper for any leads. That's a waste of time. The mere thought about studying all those old dusty newspapers makes your head hurt. There's no way you're going to waste an entire day in that moldering library. Minus 1 stamina for some reason. Notes mention a village not far from the town, and we decide to take a bus. While you walk through the crowded space, somebody bumps into you and quickly apologizes. They stole your wallet. You quickly grab their arm and they drop it before disappearing into the crowd. Plus 5 experience. We're going to go check out the village where they started their... In an otherwise bleak village, the look of the most beautiful flower patch surprises you. As you get closer to compliment the gardener, you stop, hearing weird sniffling sounds. You got a big nose there. When Akari-san brought... I should have known. Found a shovel. I'll hold on to that for a little bit. I could sell it right away, but it can be useful in some events, and I'm not carrying anything else. Let's start digging through the forest here. Let's see, +1 dexterity and plus another dexterity. Let's really lean into the combat because it's the only thing that we're getting right. So we may as well just keep going with it. You have a feeling you're being watched, and when you hear a branch snapping, you quickly turn around. There's somebody standing in the trees just a few meters away. Let's run. We get +5 experience. Make it to the edge of the woods, scared but safe. You're surprised to find a well-dressed man sitting on a rock in the middle of the forest. When you get closer, however, you discover that he's wearing a realistic mask that falls to the ground. Do you have a moment to speak about this product? Let's just fuck this guy up. Combat is nothing. That katana is really coming in clutch. While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one of the trees, and by the look of them, they were made recently. Could they be connected to the current mystery? You're certain the missing people were here. You're on the right trail. I forget what this does. -1 reason. Well, that's not the best outcome. Wet splash behind you makes you stop. You slowly turn around to see a young girl slowly walking in your direction. In her eyeball, there's a swarm of disgusting worms. One of them falls to the floor with a wet splash. Infested girl. Fuck her up. Parasitic organism burrows under the bark, undulating slowly. The bark is flabby and sticky. It makes you recoil in horror. -2 reason. Suspicious group you've been following is gathering in a nearby forest. They're enacting some sort of ritual in the clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a large rock. You manage to see some of their faces and hear the names of the group. A lot of stuff I've already encountered here. This is too risky. -1 stamina. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble onto a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. Let's destroy that statue. You topple the evil-looking statue. Nothing seems to happen, but you've got a terrible feeling about it. +5% doom. Well, that did not go as well as it did last time. Walking through the forest, you spot a pair of legs sticking out of a bush. Before you do anything, they twitch and move. It took me the longest possible amount of time to get through here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna peek inside. I'm gonna see what's in that hole. Sorry, the rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at a large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. Let's peek inside. You kneel down and lean forward to see what's inside the hole. It takes a while to process that you're staring at. It's a gigantic eye staring right at you. Hypnotized, you continue to lean in, feeling weaker and weaker as the gargantuan beast lures you in. At the very last moment, the suspicious tall man grabs you by the collar. He explains he's part of a cult protecting the house and the mysterious entity below it. You've got a bigger purpose than to die here, he says before knocking you out. You wake up a few hours later on a bus headed back to your town. Ending B. Rewards for solving this mystery. I, the forest is restless. Plus 30 experience, minus 3 doom, plus 1 day. What? I'd have sworn it was Monday, not Tuesday, right? Plus 5% doom. Great. Okay, so we're at 80. Our doom is really high, but we've only got one mystery to go, and we've got combat on a lock, so we might not be as bad off as I thought. Let's take this one on and see what we can do. There are many old mansions around this town. U Manor is one of them, supposedly haunted by a family of 4 who disappeared without a trace one summer, but is it the only tragic event that took place there? Friends you've talked with are not sure where the mansion itself is located. You have to find the mansion first. A trip to the library might shed some light on it. Find an old trophy case set in a seemingly abandoned corridor. Everything inside is covered in a thick layer of dust. One metal seems particularly valuable. Let's break the window this time. You break the glass window, cutting yourself a little bit in the process. The metal isn't made of gold, but you'll be able to sell it easily. Plus 1 funds, minus 1 stamina. The building was supposed to be so near the cliffs. You copy the mansion's photo from the newspaper and prepare to leave. Let's check out the pharmacy and the hospital. Because this is new. New shop. Let's see. Prescription pills, plus 2 reason. Bandage heals 1 minor injury. Pain medication is plus 4 stamina, minus 2 max reason. And painkiller is just plus 2 stamina. So my reason is looking bad, so let's buy some prescription pills. Let's pop those bad boys. And then keep investigating. You can hear a faint sobbing sound coming from an alley nearby. There you approach a man on his knees. When you take a step closer, he suddenly stops and perks up. You can hear a nauseating sound of tearing skin. Oh dear, you shouldn't do that to your face, man. Glued corpse. I shouldn't even bother trying to learn about him, because I just kill everything in 1 turn anyway. Gain another level. Hot bath. Improved resting at home. Well, that's not going to help. Smaller doom penalty from running. I don't need to run. Regain 1% stamina. I guess I'll go with this. None of these are great, but I can't afford the doom penalty. And let's pump our reason back up. Because our dexterity is also already super high. We just need as much health as we can get. Comparing different mansions with a sketch, you finally find the one. There's only one problem. You'll need a strong rope to enter the mansion through a high window. You make it through the window. This is the abandoned mansion your friends have talked about. Let's explore it. You find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet and an old locked cabinet. When you remove the book's wrappings, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. So if I take it, I'm going to get an injury. And if I read it, I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose some reason. So let's try burning it. You may never know what's inside the hideous book, but that's a good thing. Minus 3 doom. Okay. That's awesome. That's just what I needed. I've heard a weird noise coming from the locked study. You must find a key. The investigation can wait. No, it can't. The hot bath is too inviting. No, it isn't. No time. Minus 3 doom. This event seems to do absolutely nothing. Sorry for skipping it. It's just a lot of reading for what amounts to nothing. Looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach out to the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare some time to look through the books. No, we don't have time for it. You were startled when you discovered that headless body. You were horrified when you saw its head hanging in the middle of the room and laughing. Nice hair, man. Too bad I'm gonna cut you up. Oh. Drop some hair for me. Use combine with sewing kit. It's occult and flesh. Can't sell it for anything. I don't know where I would get a sewing kit, though. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. Plus 2% doom. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old, run-down mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and has only 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. Let's search the room. There's nothing really important here, but you think you might be able to find one item, or might be able to use one item that you do find. It's an empty bottle. Sure, why not? You feel watched. Retreat. Putting your hand in that hole was a bad idea. Seeing the spider escape, you hope it wasn't poisonous. I got a bite. Hopefully it'll go away on its own. Getting real unlucky with all of these grid investigations. You aren't sure what to expect. The sturdy door in the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. A faint draft, perhaps. You move the rotten carpet aside to reveal a secret passageway cut directly into the cliff rock. Following a strange song, you discover a hidden passage that leads you to an underground chamber connected to the sea. You can't find the source of the sounds, but then it hits you. The acoustics of this place make the waves sound like the most beautiful serenade. Mesmerized, you step closer to the stone altar at the end of the room. Ending C. This is the same one I got last time. Unholy chants coming from the caves connected with the mansion must have driven the family insane. With no connection to the outside world, they fed on what they had, themselves. However, this doesn't explain the fresh corpses and wet tracks around the altar. So I got 30 experience, minus 3 doom, and plus 1 day. The whole town stopped receiving any outside signal. It must be the radio mast failure. Okay. So my stats are looking okay, and my katana is ensuring that my combat is in good shape. Oh, I have to actually pick up my key. But my doom is very, very high. So I don't know whether we're going to be able to pull this off, but we've got all the keys, so let's go ahead and enter the lighthouse. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you 2 things: that whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place, and that you should run as far as you can. You're afraid there won't be a way back once you start climbing these stairs. Resting costs 2 doom. I don't need to do that. Let's just go ahead and climb. Following the winding staircase, you're stopped by darkness. A thick black cloud is obscuring your vision, and you can swear something is waiting for you inside of it. I don't have a flashlight. Oh, what happened? Hold on. You sustained a new injury, infected wound. That bite mark is getting worse with each day. Minus 1 dexterity and minus 1 perception. That's not great. Anyway, I don't have a flashlight, so we have to just go up. We lost 3 reason for it. Someone has been taking your photos. They focused on the enemies you fought with. There's something wrong, but you can't precisely say what. Select the enemy you fought as the second one. Okay, Sniffling Gardener, Forgotten Patient, Suda-chan, or Ribcage Woman. As the second enemy. I think it was the Ribcage Woman. Correct. The gate opens with a buzz. Following the staircase, you're stopped by a metal gate. The tiny page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate will require you to grab 2 metal rods using your own body as a natural conductor. Not enough knowledge, so I lost 3 stamina. Someone broke into your apartment, stole all the clues and newspaper clippings, and pinned them all here. The more you study them, you discover you can't remember any of them except for one. Select the title of a mystery you investigated as the second one. We did the we did the Coma first and then the Fear Festival. Correct answer. Gate opens with a buzz, plus 10 experience. You're stopped by a girl wearing a dirty black school uniform. I'm sorry, but I can't let you go any further, she says, reaching for her bag. It's too late anyway. You instinctively take a step back when you notice a knife in her hand. You have to think fast. Try to reason with her, but not enough charisma, so I lost 3 reason when she slashes her own throat. Okay, I did it. I'm only at 97% doom. Wait, I've discovered conspirant delinquent girl. Anyway, as the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You're safe for now. Alright, so not a whole lot new there, but we did manage to pull off another win, which means that we will have unlocked some more stuff for next time. Maybe next time I'll try playing as a different character and change some settings around and get kind of a little bit more of a unique experience than that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hey, if you liked that video, why not give me a like and a subscribe? And if you didn't like it, go ahead and leave a comment below and let me know why. Thanks for watching.